Hello, old wise ones. Purpose. It's amazing how much we underestimate purpose. Without a purpose, it kind of leaves us a little bit, you know what I mean? You kind of like left wandering around, and purpose and routine are two very important things. If you have no purpose, it's hard to find a routine that works. Or at least that's what I've been experiencing recently with this whole situation where my back is screwed. My routines have all gone out the window, like properly out the window. A lot of them have to, because I'm just not physically in a position to do them anymore. But other things kind of fallen apart because of fear, maybe, I think. Or I think fear is probably the right word, or right area anyway. For example, going to sleep. I'm on some medication to help me get through the pain till the operation. It's supposed to make you drowsy. The problem is, because I have this fear that I'm wasting so much time, I find myself awake like really late through the night, early into the morning, searching the web for things that'll inspire me or help me find something that I can do in order to move life forward whilst physically kind of being a little bit broke waiting for this operation. So when I say early hours, I'm talking like 3 o'clock in the morning. The problem then is when I do finally get into bed, which is a battle in itself because of the issue with the back, and I do get my head down and fall asleep, obviously the pills sort of kick in and work, and I will sleep until sort of midday the next day. And people might be like, well, it doesn't matter, you don't have to do anything, you're still getting, your hours, you're just moving everything along. For my own mental health, I know for a fact that I need the day, because the stress I put myself under already, freaking out about not knowing what it is that I've got to do, knowing that I have to find something right here, right now, that stress is much more easy to manage than how much my mental health declines when I stress about, okay, I'm waking up at midday, half the day is gone, half the day is wasted. You don't get that back. It doesn't matter what I do at the night time in the evening hours, it doesn't make up for the loss of time in the daylight. There's just something about doing that same thing, but doing it at the start of the day versus in the middle of the night, that makes it feel like I benefit more from it. And I know this. Do I do anything about it though? No. Because I'm in this routine of, it's such a weird, stupid one, where you kind of convince yourself, if I don't go to sleep yet, it ain't going to be tomorrow yet. And if it ain't tomorrow yet, then I'm not wasting any time. But like I say, the stupid thing there is when you do finally fall asleep, because you're tired, you sleep most of the day anyway, so you have wasted the time. Especially when you know how much of an impact it plays on your mental health. So the lack of being in a routine to do a job, it's kind of left me a little bit oof. So this is where I've got to come up with either a routine, definitely a routine, not a routine, but a routine to help, I don't know, not necessarily find a passion, but definitely a routine that will help move things along. Be that I get up in the morning, I see what exercise I can do. Obviously, I can't do too much because the back's screwed, but you've got 4 other limbs that potentially I could work. Or legs I've got to be a bit careful with because of how the back is on the nervous system. So the legs I've got to be cautious with. But the upper body and the arms, can't do sit-ups, not allowed to bend. I can do something with. So that's one thing I can look at doing. Some form of exercise. Second thing is a video every day. Doesn't matter how long or short, just a little dropping in, share a piece of something on something like that every day. And then really I've just got to nail down going to sleep, bedtimes. I, in the evening, jump online with some friends. It's a good little social time. But when they get off at 10, I stay on until 3 kind of thing. Just making things worse for myself. So I've got to get in that routine where when they go, it's when we all go. and I just go to sleep then. If I can do it, then obviously I'll start getting up earlier and feeling like I'm not wasting as much of the day. I'll be more productive because I'm seeing more daylight hours. I know this, right? I know this stuff because what I've been through personally, it's what I've experienced, and what I try and do with myself is go through a situation, sit down, analyze it, work out why, see what I can take from it. So I've got to find some sort of routine. I've got to find some sort of purpose so that I can put it into a routine. It doesn't have to be a big purpose. A little bit of exercise, putting a video out, it's still purpose. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.